Well, for years it has been a tradition with the Darchris crew to fish Detroit Lake right after Thanksgiving. Dad joined us whenever he could.
What the hell? The son of bitches all go that way. What's the matter with them?
Pretty good ram of trout. But this year we visited him in his new digs in Phoenix, Arizona, where he honored me with a cap that had the insignia of the unit I served in during my tour in the jungle. My sisters and their smiles were also part of the occasion. This started out as a simple situation and got out of hand, big time. We decided we're going to go fishing tomorrow up at Detroit Lake. Catch us 10 trout, smoke them up, okay. That'll be nice, that's a fun day. Something we always like to do. The problem is we decided, we ought to take a lunch. And what would be good for lunch? How about turkey sandwiches? It's Thanksgiving, that would be neat, but the problem is we spent Thanksgiving in Phoenix, Arizona with family and friends, had a nice Thanksgiving dinner and all of that, but we don't have any leftovers to make the turkey sandwiches out of. So the team decided, well, we got a free turkey that we picked up when we bought groceries. Let's cook that rascal up. Okay. Then, since we're going to have turkey, we might as well have some mashed potatoes and gravy and sweet potatoes and dressing and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it got out of hand. So now, in order to go fishing tomorrow, we're cooking all day today just to have leftovers. That might not make sense to a lot of people, but I guess it made sense to us because we're doing it. Here, you can follow me over here. These are going to go into the stuffing, so I'm cooking them up. Brown some sausage in a minute. Getting close, getting close. Cooking away. I hope that lunch tomorrow is going to be worth it, that sandwich. Still not sure it makes sense. Little celery, onions, mushrooms, that's all going to go in the stuffing. Sausage, all part of the dressing. That gets good and brown, I'll put the mushrooms and the celery back in it. Then I'll start making some gravy. We're getting close. It's going to work, I can see that. It's going to be dandy.
Looking good, looking good. I already had a taste of that, and it's very, very good. Sausage gravy, yum, yum.
Well, we're ready to go fishing now.
Yes.
We got everything, kind of a little extra effort to get ready for fishing. But
This is not how you typically make a turkey sandwich.
no, we got turkey though to make
we
the
got
sandwich.
turkey to make the sandwich, and we had a great spread for Thanksgiving that others people cook for us. It was wonderful. But now we get to have our own, where we get to eat our own leftovers. Not that we really need them, but but hey.
All our leftovers are in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Which was where we had Thanksgiving dinner with her kids and grandkids.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, we'll get some trout tomorrow. Big trout. Maybe. We'll smoke them up anyway. Well, we decided not to use the old truck today to haul us up to the lake. The wife's little hybrid would get us there and back on a fraction of the gas, and I figured it was big enough to hold all the trout we were likely to catch. We headed out of town through Almsville on Highway 22 and into the Santiam Canyon. There was a little overcast to the sky, but it didn't look like it was going to soak us to the shorts. Just a typical late November day. Once into the canyon, the damage from last year's forest fire was evident. Blackened snags lined the banks of the Santiam. As we headed on further, around each bend of the highway, the damage was constantly evident. Even now, over a year after the burn, timber salvage operations still block traffic. The fire was a disaster, and the canyon will be years recovering from it. We made our way on up the hill, past flaggers and construction crews to the dam, and pulled past what would normally be the public parking spot, but now it's just full of contractor vehicles. No fishing from the dam today. The reservoir was at its normal winter low for flood control. We passed waiting traffic and finally made it to Tumble Creek, where we'd park and head on down the trail, out towards the island and the old fishing hole. Now, getting the gear out of the car is a critical operation. You got to get out everything you need. We grabbed tackle, chairs, coffee, and most importantly, our turkey sandwiches. I made sure that we left the cell phone in the car. Everything was where it needed to be. From the car, it was a quick shot across the highway, then down the trail, and then just a little stroll through the bushes on further to the stump patch. Ah, the beautiful outdoors. After a short stroll, we made it to the stump patch. When the dam was built in the mid-50s, Oregonians were told that the stumps would all rot out in just a few years. Nearly 70 years later, and they're still here. It's only a 10-minute walk through the occasional patch of mud until we reach the setup area. Then we get the chairs out, rods are put together and hooks tied on. This is generally the time when you find out you left the bait in the car, or some other equally aggravating screw-up. Today it seems, though, that we have everything. And now it's time to go to work using a tried and true setup. Okay. This is our secret. A little weight above the swivel and a glob of power bait. Out it goes. First cast of the day.
First cast of the day.
I expect that we'll get a bite on this cast, and that will set the tone for the day. I now put the rod in the rod holder, and as soon as the power bait hits bottom, fish on, fish on. Okay, it's up on the shore, and it's exactly what we want, exactly what we were looking for. Fish of the day.
First fish, look at you.
A foot-long rainbow, just perfect for the smoker. Now we only need 9 more. Darcy hooks one before I can get mine on the stringer, and the battle is on. It's nip and tuck as the fight rages on until the fish is finally conquered. and she too slides hers up on the shore, and now we're down to 8. Piece of cake, and I can see smoked trout in the future. Well, we're in the chairs, relaxing, but I don't expect it'll be for long.
That's your bite, by the way.
Who's gonna go reel it in?
You are. I've done.
Okay, well watch
You
this.
haven't caught one yet.
I haven't caught one.
Going to reel them in and you don't, and they get off.
I caught the first one, remember? Maybe I've lost a few since then, but I did get the first one.
You gotta catch a fish.
Don't know if he's still biting. Don't feel anything.
Huh.
There's quite a bit of road noise down here anymore for some reason. Maybe burning up all the trees got rid of the muffler, you think? Now I gotta reel in and check the bait, I think. Another one cleaned us off.
Uh-oh, I missed
We gotta
that.
be a little more vigorous on this fishing.
Oh, oh. You want to get him? Hang on, hang on. Let's see if I can get it biting.
Okay, we got one.
Okay.
I carefully watch my footing, because an old fat man could make a slip and wind up fighting the fish in its own country. Not good. Come to Papa. Okay.
You see him yet? Oh, there he is.
I haul him in and discover he's been hooked before. Foot long.
Okay. A smoker.
Yep. This is my hook here, and it just came undone. That's what he had in him.
Wow.
Okay. Well, good on us.
Okay.
Well, it's a comfortable way to fish. Just sit in your chair and wait till the rod jiggles.
Yep.
Run down and reel him in. Starting to get some blue sky now.
Yep.
A little bit of sun. It might be a nice day yet. There's not a soul at the lake besides us.
Yeah.
We're the only fisher people on the whole lake.
As far as the eye can see.
As far as the eye can see. Just got to see that rod go down and we'll run down and reel in another one.
Run down all of 3 feet.
Yeah, 3 feet. Of course, that's plenty of room to trip and fall.
I know, or slide and slip in the mud. Jeez. That's some serious mud out here, folks.
Oh well.
It is peaceful for the most part.
Oh, it's very peaceful. There's nobody to interrupt what we're doing.
No.
Yeah, we'll fish here for a while longer. And
Got a turkey sandwich.
we got to eat the turkey sandwich. You're right. We got to eat the turkey sandwich. That's what the whole trip is about. Turkey sandwich. That's why we cooked for 3 hours yesterday to have a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
Turkey sandwich. I think you're getting a bite over there. See another big one?
Oh no, and it's not, it was your turn. Oops. Ah. Don't get around that log. Oh no. It's not a big one. It's a little guy. There he is.
Well, he's a good
He's a smoker.
foot long. Yeah, we can
We'll keep
smoke him up. Okay. Well, we got to get into these babies.
Oh yeah.
I hope the fishing will let up long enough for us to eat a sandwich. I'm suspicious, though I kind of think we're pushing it to try to eat a sandwich.
That's good. Did you put stuffing on yours? Oh, so good.
Oh, shoot! Get the can. Missed him.
No.
Yep. You can't get them all.
No, I guess not. Here he comes. Up. He's fighting. He was fighting. Kind of lost his fight.
Okay. Reel him up where you can pick him up and hold him up for me.
Okay. Let's see. There we go.
Well, that's a dandy. Take him in your hand. Let me see. That's 16-inch fish.
Yep.
Phil, that's a nice one. You might go 17. Well, it's been quite a year.
It really has.
We started out at Chickahominy,
Yep.
and it was
Dried up mostly, but
just about gone. We still caught trout,
yeah.
but it wasn't like it has
Just a few-
been.
No.
And it was a bit cold. Coming into shore.
Okay.
$16, $17, not
Yeah.
huge, but
Yeah, but that's good. That's a good sized.
we soaked in the hot springs in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
That's unusual.
Yeah. We discovered an oasis place that we really liked
Out in the desert.
out in the desert.
Yeah, that was neat. We caught a lot of trout there. Wow. Yeah, we caught
Dozens.
what? Dozens of trout.
Dozens of trout.
Up to 20 inches. That was
Yeah.
great.
That was amazing. Catch and release.
Then we went and scouted our deer hunt and saw, scouted in the deer area and saw several bucks,
Yeah.
more than we did during the hunting season actually.
Yeah.
So that was fun. We went to Alaska
We did.
Caught some halibut. Saw the whales. Visited
Yeah.
old friends.
Yeah, that was a nice week.
We managed to get an antelope in
Yeah.
horrible conditions, hotter than blazes and full of forest fire smoke and no shade for miles. But we managed to get an antelope, nice little buck.
He did. You did.
Well,
That was a solo. You did that solo.
that was the one trip I did solo.
The scouting we did together, and that did my
Yep.
back in, and
Yeah, we drove over some rough roads scouting.
man, that was crazy.
Yes, sir. Then we went over to our deer hunting spot and managed to get a little buck over there. That was good. Little spike buck. Be a good piece of meat for the winter, and we're pretty tickled with that. That was good.
Yeah, I love John Day. That was
Yep.
neat. All the cranes. Oh my gosh, we saw nice big wad of cranes.
Saw a lot of turkeys too.
Yeah.
I suppose if a person wanted to hunt turkeys, that'd be a good place to go. We saw dozens of them. Right in the middle of my deer hunting country, I've run into a bunch of turkeys. Yeah.
And then we got to Arizona and saw family.
Yeah, went down and ate our first turkey, the early turkey,
And not
in
too-
Arizona.
Turkey sandwich.
Yep. Got to get these trout dressed out now and get ready for the smoker,
Yeah.
and that'll be the end of a grueling day.
Oh yeah.
We'll probably take it easy tomorrow,
Yeah.
but when the sun's out like this and the weather's pretty, you got to go to work.
It's beautiful.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Work,
Beautiful.
work, work. Life can be hard.
Yeah.
Bye. Well, we got a smoker full of trout, and so it looks like it's time to pick our way through the rocks and back to the car and head for home. It was a neat way to spend a day. Well, if you've made it this far, I've got a couple of books for you to consider. If you're an Amazon Prime customer, you can read them on Kindle for nothing. That's a bargain. This one, now that I think about it, details how I spent a year wandering around Oregon on my own after my first wife kicked me out. It's kind of a self-help book on how to do things the hard way. This little green book, my mortarboard was olive drab, tells what I did instead of going to high school. That wasn't too smart. There's some rough language in this book, but it tells things the way they happened. It's dead honest. I don't have a whole lot going for me as far as referrals are concerned. Patrick McManus, a well-known humor writer, read my book Now That I Think About It and said he thoroughly enjoyed it, said I was a good writer. Now, I'm sure my good buddies at Amazon will set you up with a copy if you want to buy one, but like I said, read it on Kindle, it's free.